you're studying for an industry we call creative industry. Now, how many of you actually know what is creative industry?
The one that I hope to be in.
Which is?
I guess creating stuff, media, and like making nice stuff.
If you look at this, what the school is now teaching you guys is emphasizing on the word creative rather than industry, which to me is a very dangerous thing to do. And the thing is, if you look at this word creative industry, it's about the industry, it's not about the creativity. So the problem with our current environment is that you guys are going to graduate in another year. Most of you are third year, I think. And you're going to go out thinking that you're going into the creative industry, whereas you spend 90% of your time on the word creative and creativity. You spend, what, less than 10% of your time thinking about what industry is about, right? And the problem with this is broadly categorize ADM as art, design, media. And this is what this industry is about. It's really about art, design, media, but it's not just about that. The problem with what we are facing now, not just in Singapore, but across the region, whether you guys are from Indonesia, China, Malaysia, you are facing the same problem because our government is structured in the wrong way. Okay? Now, some of you may have heard of these names. National Arts Council is our art agency taking care of performing arts and visual arts. Design Singapore is taking care of design. Okay, generally graphic design, you guys just came in late, industry designer, furniture designer, architecture, media, you guys who are studying animation, film, photography, right? Now, the way our government are structured is in what I call 3 verticals. Whereas the problem is, the world does not work this way. Okay, the world actually works horizontally, that cuts across. It does not work vertically. Now, the thing you have to understand about Singapore is actually one of the more advanced government agency trying to lead this initiative compared to many of the Asian countries which are quite weak in this area. We are considered quite strong, but the problem is they are very narrow about what they see. Okay, that means National Arts Council will hire a bunch of people who are supposedly taking care of arts, and they will issue grants, and they will come up with policy to help people who are in visual or performing arts to do good. Okay, likewise, same for Design Singapore and MediaCorp. The thing is that they do not speak to each other. Okay, so when you go out there and you talk to them, you eventually become aligned to the way they run the policy. Meaning when you are designing, let's say, a fantastic chair, okay? But the thing is that if you look at a chair that you design, is it an art or is it design? Oftentimes it's quite blurred. Now again, let's say if you design a character for animation, and this character can be made into merchandising design. So who do you meet? Okay? To put it very simply, the way our government thinks, who do you meet? Do you meet people from Design Singapore, or do you meet people from media development? The problem with this industry is the very policy that is setting this industry is already flawed. So when you guys graduate, and I can guarantee you, you're going to meet these people, right? And you're going to see, whether I can get help from them. And they will try their best to help you by giving you grants, giving you, some suggestion of what you're going to do, blah, blah, blah. And they will ask you, next week we are going to have a media fair for animators. But at the end, right, it doesn't help us. Okay? So when you guys go out there and you are misled by these people and blinded by them, after a while, right, you'll be lost. Just as many of my peers or the younger ones that's in the industry out there, at the end, there'll be disillusion. They'll tell me, oh, Johnny, actually the Singapore government is not helping us. But, you know, you are actually learning a trade, right, to become something of your own. Why should Singapore government help you to do everything? First of all, that's already a wrong concept. Okay? You should not always rely on government help. That's one thing. Second, even if they say they want to help you, there's only so much they can do. Okay? So, today what I really want to share with you guys is all these weeks that I'm leading to today, there's a reason, and I'll tell you why.